Hello, YouTube. Conservative Spirit here. I hope everyone is doing well today. I hope you're feeling great. Feel like a lot of y'all are busting heads today, being a little bit belligerent. I think I told y'all yesterday to be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. I'm just going to take a few minutes and allow some people to join the chat. I should begin scheduling chats in the future. I know that'll give me an opportunity to give some more structure, so be on the lookout for that. Once again, you have tuned in to Conservative Free Spirit. Please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me your good comments. Tell me your bad comments. It doesn't matter to me. That's what life is all about. You can't agree with everything that everybody says and does. I just want to welcome you all and thank you for tuning in. I want you to be aware that these are general readings. They're for the masses. Nothing that I say could resonate with you. Maybe a few things that I say could resonate with you. Maybe everything I say could resonate with you. Take it with a grain of salt. Keep it moving. This is not set in stone. You know, I am not your maker, your creator. So what I'm saying, you do have the power to change. This is not set in stone. Okay. So be mindful of that. I also kind of feel like some of y'all are saying, kind of like, fuck it. Like, this is the day that I denounce a type of religion or a way of thinking. I'm not trying to plant any seeds. The what is it? The high priest popped out and was in reverse. So that's just the first thing that came to my mind right now. This Six of Cups popped out. We're going to put that in your current position. So yes, to kind of get back, some of you are saying, you know, this is the day that I denounce this religion, or this is the day that I join this religion, or this is the day that I stop thinking or behaving in this particular type of manner, and I began thinking for myself, or just changing something that you possibly religiously do. Like you're just not in the mindset to hear what other people are talking about, what they're discussing. A few cards just fell out. I do want to pick some cards. We do have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. These could probably be deemed as some negative cards to you, but I feel like this Nine of Pentacles is, what is that? Hold on, y'all. I got to kill a bug. I don't know what this is. And you know, flew off in her like, hey, no, I don't think so. And I've never seen this bug before, so I can't take no chances on that. It looked like a mosquito mixed with an ant mixed with a wasp. It just got real in her. Hold on, y'all. Live. If anybody asks where I went, give me a second. I'll be right back. What was that all about? Some of y'all being attacked? Are y'all fighting against something? Jeez Louise. I believe you're going to be the conqueror, because I had to put an end to that. I'm back, y'all. Okay. I was saying with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like it is a change in the way that you're doing business, a change in your status. Sometimes when the cards are reversed, it doesn't always mean that it's a negative outcome. It doesn't always mean that it's a negative situation or future, or a negative situation that you just came out of. This is my meaning of the cards. Someone else may be looking at these two cards and getting something totally different. Run with that. Go with that. Explore that. Whatever it is that you are feeling or thinking or hearing or seeing when you look at these cards. I see a person who is being taken out of a comfortable situation. I see a person who is not having to fight with being taken out of a comfortable situation. Someone who is accepting change. Someone who may have lost it all, or may feel as if they're losing it all because it is something that has been so near and dear to them, so comfortable to them. Maybe they're not making the amount of money that they were making at first. Maybe they're not making, maybe they're not in the types of relationships that they were at first. Maybe they're not thinking or manifesting, or, being in a certain kind of light like they were at first. But I also don't see this person putting up a fight about it either. So a lot of you, your world may be turned upside down. It may be turning upside down, and you're either glad about it or you're just going with the flow. So, and this is, it's not just financial, but yeah, I feel like this is a major shift, a major change that is occurring in your life. I'm going to put these cards back in the deck. These were the ones that just kind of flew out. I'm going to try to pull some cards. As I was stating before those flew out, that a lot of you are like busting heads and taking names, like you're not really interested in what people have to say right now. I had the Page of Swords to fly out, and it was upright. You're listening. You might be being cordial about what people are telling you, but you're just really not in the mood for that. So that was several scenarios that have come out. We have so let's start the actual tarot reading. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Upright. We have the Six of Cups upright. And this card, it is two people who appear to be younger than you are now. That could be a second younger, a minute younger, days younger, years younger. But this is not who you are anymore. This is not who they are anymore. So I want you to really think about that for those of you who are going back to the past. I don't know if they're not that horrible person anymore. I don't know if they're not that great person anymore, but we're going to reveal that in this reading. This person is not who they were. And maybe you weren't interested in them in the past, or maybe you're not interested in them now. Someone's coming back from the past, or you're remembering someone from the past. The lady, the feminine energy is not even paying attention to the masculine energy. Now, be aware that we possess both masculine and feminine energy. So this could certainly be anybody, just depending on, which one that you relate to. So just get a good look at that card. So we're going to explore What is it that they're not anymore in the past? You may not feel the way that you felt about them in the past, or they may not feel the way that they feel about you, but something in the past has certainly changed. It's not the way that it was. And we have to remember that when we end up going back to the past to someone, you have to realize the change. That, you know, this person doesn't look the same. If you really think about it, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, this person doesn't look the same. This person isn't the same. Even physically, metaphysically, they're not the same. Psychologically, you know, maybe a few brain cells have died, or maybe they've improved some. So just really consider that as you encounter anyone who is attempting to come back from the past, whether it be work-related, family, friends, lovers, whatever the case may be. Okay. Even if it's an old career, it's not the way that it was. You probably had a blast at a job, but it's probably not going to be that way now. You know, it's going to be even better, or it's going to be even worse. So just consider that. Bear with me one moment. We troubleshooting, y'all. Getting all the kinks out. Okay, so let's find out what has changed. I'm going to give the deck one more shuffle. Uh-oh, well, that's the card that fell out. So let's see. Uh-oh, 2 cards fell out. Fell out this way, I guess. But we're going to... So it's possible that someone may not be as strong as they were, or someone may not be as confident as they were. They may be having second thoughts in the wrongs. And as opposed to standing their ground and saying, you know what, I'm right, I'm the boss, I'm the king, I'm the queen, you know, I'm always right, either get with it or roll on. They may be realizing, you know, maybe I did do something wrong. Maybe I did say something wrong or behaved in an ill manner. Or maybe I didn't behave in the best way that I could have behaved with this strength card in reverse. Because the strength card in reverse is the strength card upright is very confident. You know, someone who has tamed their beast, someone who is moving forward and progressing and striving in excellence. And with this card in reverse, someone is realizing that, you know, I could have been better. I could have talked a little bit better, acted a little better. I could have tried harder. Whether it be at a job that you were at with a past family member that you were encountering, or with a friend you encountered, or with, you know, a lover. Uh-oh. So change is coming. This is your future card. So whatever it was that was occurring in the past, remember I told you that the 6 of Cups is not the way that it used to be. And so now in the future position, we have the Wheel of Fortune that is showing change, that's showing, you know, certainly for you to slow down and take your time and ask questions and, you know, get clarification with these gray clouds in the back. But it certainly illustrates that something is changing. So either it's the complete opposite of what it was, or as far as, you know, this person being even more belligerent, like extremely belligerent now, or, you know, the opposite of that and being wholehearted and nice. But as I stated with the Strength card in reverse, this person is seeing that the error of their ways. So it's possible that it's changing for the better. For those of you who watch tarot card videos or who do your own tarot, you were there. You know what it was like. You know every word that was said at work, that was said at school, that was said in your household, that was said when you were with your family and friends and with people who you thought were your friends and with people who you thought really loved and cherished you as far as relationships are concerned. You know, you were there. So if this doesn't apply to you, then don't take this reading to mean that, oh yeah, I need to go back, or oh no, I don't need to go back. You know the truth. You know exactly what was going on. Okay. So now we're going to go to the past. I feel like this made you feel as if you're not royalty, whatever this relationship was, whatever this encounter was. Maybe you felt like when you started it, you were intelligent and smart and of royalty. You were giving birth to ideas. A lot of you probably could have had a miscarriage in this relationship that you were in. You probably didn't fulfill a lot of your dreams and your thoughts and your wishes. You didn't fulfill your destinies while you were in this situation. And the person you probably allowed the person to cripple you. We're going to say you allowed the person to cripple you because we want you to take full responsibility. This is a new day, a new age. We can't afford to be the victim. Okay. So now we're going to do as above, so below. I feel like in this current situation, as you proceed forward, you are loving yourself. You are relying on yourself. You're relying on spirit, whatever your higher power is, whether it's external to yourself, if you pray to someone or something that's external to yourself, or whether it's internal to yourself. I feel like that you are certainly coming into your own power. Of course, a lot of you could have been dealing with Gemini energy, but sorry, I was out scratching. But we won't get into the signs because you know who it was that was behaving in this manner. You know whether that job was a good job that you were at, whether that career, that partnership, you know, that relationship with that family member or friend, you know whether it was good or not. But I feel like this is you coming into yourself, healing yourself, preparing yourself for the future. This person, this male energy over here is looking at this female energy, and the female energy is looking to source, looking to an angel, you know, going within, asking for clarification. You know, do you think that this is the right job that I should go to? You know, I wanted it a year ago. I wanted it a month ago, you know, but is this really where I should be? You know, should I go back to that job, relationship or family or friend? You know, I know that they said that they're sorry. Love yourself, fix yourself, because the only person that you can control is you, honey. And ain't that a full-time job? A full-time job. Because if you could control yourself, you would have brushed your teeth this morning. I don't know. I'm just naming some stuff. If you could control yourself, your checkbook would be balanced. You know, you wouldn't be in the red. If you could control yourself, you know, your finances would be well put together. You know, if you could control yourself, you wouldn't be blaming everybody else and being in victim mentality. But I see a lot of you have done a lot of healing. Whatever it is that you decide to do, you're going to receive justice in this situation. Whatever decision that you make is going to be the right decision. And what does that mean? That if you go back to someone who is not of your highest good, and that was the decision that you made, it was the right decision because you had some lessons to learn. So think about that. If you decide to go back to someone who is of your higher good and it's bliss and it's happiness, that was the right decision. And if you walk away from them and it turns out, whether they're good or bad, and you meet somebody else, or you go forward and you progress, or even if you fall down and bump your head, whatever decision it is that you make, it is the right decision. So just consider that. This time, I don't see you bragging and boasting about it. This time, I don't see you trying to pretend to have what it is that you don't have. I don't see a lot of you who are going to be manipulated or emotionally jacked. I don't see that these are third-party situations. And I just pulled these 4 cards. They're all in reverse. No bragging and boasting this time. You're not worried about what everyone else is thinking. You're trying to make sure you make the right decision. You're not trying to pretend like, everything is fine. You're really getting to know this person. No gold digging mode here. Or you might be accepting your faults and realizing you're not as stable, or they're not as stable. No stealing. Nobody's stealing from you, hustling you, manipulating you mentally or emotionally. You don't have to deal with all of that. And I feel like you're not going to have to worry about any type of third-party situations. And this may be what you're experiencing now. Okay. This may be your current position. Some of you may have broken free from the foolishness. In the future, this could possibly be, if you decide to move forward in whichever way you decide to move forward, whether you decide to move forward with this entity from the past or without this entity from the past. Either way, it's going to be the right decision. I can't tell you what decision to make, but I hope that you're very mindful of it. I hope that you're paying attention. I certainly hope that you're not holding any grudges, but I do hope that you are paying attention, asking questions, telling the truth yourself. What do you really want? Do you want $100,000? Do you have a full-time debt and you accepting part-time positions? Do you really want to be with this person? Do you love them the way that you say you do? And not do you miss them? Forget missing, Has anything changed for the better or for the good? What can you... And don't worry about tolerating anything from anyone or anything, even a job. Put in a job application someplace else if you're not happy, all that. We're trying not to settle. So you have been watching Conservative Free Spirit. I hope that this reading resonates with you. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, whether your comments are good or bad or indifferent. That's freedom of speech, So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for tuning in to Conservative Free Spirit. Have a great day.